Hey YouTube, how we doing? Looks like I'm live. Alrighty, guess I'm live. Hey guys, welcome to this channel here. I hope I get some people to answer questions tonight. And hey, there we go. Vince is on here already. Vince has a couple questions. So let's see. He says, Sean, awaiting sentencing for real estate fraud. When inside, can I make some friends to try and make a comeback once I get out? Yes, you can. Here's the thing, though. I don't know if you're going to lose your real estate license. I've heard you can go to another state and get it. After a certain amount of time, you can get it back. I don't know if they're going to take that away. So that's something you got to consider. I do have a friend who works for Century 21 Real Estate that did time in prison, did time in a state prison, and still got his real estate license back. But he had to wait like 5 years. That's what you want to hear. I have another one. Hoping to hook up with five to 10 guys that want to make a comeback. Okay, that's a good plan. They say plan your release while you're in there. Don't wait till you get out to figure out what you're going to do. But it's easier said than done. You know. So let's see what's going on today. I got a couple people, got 2 people watching and 2 likes. Thanks, guys. So I don't know if you're watching me unless you say something in the chat room. If you're on a cell phone, there's a little button that says live chat underneath the video. If you hit it, it should open up and you can see the live chat. And somewhere on there, you should be able to chat back and forth. And I don't really have a topic tonight, guys. I was hoping to get questions. I got some comments emails and stuff I was going to read, and I want to thank a bunch of my viewers out there and play it by ear. I just got a call from a guy, man. I mean, not 15 minutes ago, and he's got a gun charge. He was mailing a gun across state lines, and he's asking me, what's going to happen. I said, this was a mandatory minimum for what you just described. And I didn't have any good news for him. It's a 5-year mandatory minimum. And he was hoping to hear some, and good news. The only good news is it sounds like he can go to a camp because the gun was not used in the crime. In the actual crime, he didn't brandish the weapon. Sounds like he's got enough custody level points under 11 to go to a camp. With a 5-year sentence for gun enhancement, he's not going to get RDAP, but he can get 10 months off good time, and he's there long enough to build up those earned time credits on the First Step Act when you take programs to get maybe a year halfway house done. Best case scenario for that guy is 3 years in a prison camp. I wish I would have had better news for him. Everybody wants probation. I know. And we all want probation. Speaking of probation, so I just been texting my probation officer today because I am no longer have to collect unemployment. I got a job. I'll tell you guys about it in a minute. Let me see. What's up, Sean? It's Bruno. Hey, Bruno. Yeah, so I used to work for this company when I was in that halfway house, but I couldn't do it that long because it's a commission job. And a halfway house, when you live in a halfway house, you can't have a job that's off commission or 1099 or subcontracting. You got to have a job that gives you a paycheck every week, and they take out the Social Security and the FICA and the unemployment and all that. Let's see. Is probation worse than the camp? No, not at all. Probation, you're free. You're done your time. You got lots of rules, and they can violate you very fast and send you back to a camp. But you mean probation? You mean probation instead of time? No, it's not worse. It's better. It's better all the way around. But you mean probation instead of being sentenced, I think. You know what I mean? So whenever you go to federal prison, when you get out, everybody gets probation afterwards. I was talking about the afterwards probation. But I think you're talking about probation instead of a sentence, which is still the same kind of probation. It's just you didn't have to do any time. But it's always going to be better than being locked up behind. Well, you're not behind bars in a camp. There is no fence, but you're still in a prison. Cardi, Sean, hey, what's going on? Yeah, so if that answers, the Grown Little Boy Show, what up, bro? I gotta tell you guys. I'll tell you my other story about the job I got. But I got this guy named Larry who sent me this big package today. I got to show you guys. So Larry is going to prison. He's got to do 30 months in Mendota. It's in the middle of Fresno, California, and he already got sentenced. Let's see. And I got to show you this big package that Larry McGee sent me. You got to go to his channel. It's on there, the Grown Little Boy Show. This man is a good man. He's going to do things with his life. He's going to take a little break and go to a camp for, a little while. I'm going to show you. Larry, I haven't plugged everything in yet because I haven't figured out how to do it. But let me show you. If you guys can see, I'm going to show you. Let me see if I can do this. You see all this stuff Larry sent me, guys? I'm showing you. Look at this. All this stuff. This came from Larry. Cameras, tripod stands. Larry McGee, you are the man. I got enough stuff to have a real YouTube channel now. Larry, God bless you. I just had to show you guys all that. I don't know if it came out right. I tried to plug the camera into the laptop, Larry, and I couldn't get it to work on the YouTube thing. I'll figure everything out. I got to read instructions and go to YouTube channels and figure it all out. But I'm working on it. So go to Larry's channel, the Grown Little Boy Show. He's got music going. He's got politics. He's talking about life. He talks about his case. And it's just an entertainment, fun little channel. And you go check it out. The Grown Little Boy Show. He's one of us guys. He's going to federal prison, but he's got a great attitude now. And I've been talking to him a lot on the phone. And Larry, you're my man. So I got people on here and some questions and stuff. We'll see where I'm at now. Bruno, any nutrition programs at Florence? Yeah, they got wellness programs, workout programs, and these programs actually count for the First Step Act. But yeah, lots of nutrition programs. I'm going to say there's at least 10 that count as programs, classes, programs that have to do with the gym and running track and the workout machines and the weight machines and volleyball and basketball and softball and all these programs that actually count for your earned time credits to get halfway house. So they got all kinds of workout programs. Let's see next. I want to lose weight and get in shape there. That's the perfect place to go. I've seen guys lose 100 pounds or more. Yeah. Going to a camp is because at the camp, you can work out all day long. If you're going to the penitentiaries and the mediums in those state prisons, they only have certain amount of yard time. And then, the weight piles are only run by certain cars, certain gangs only get to use the weights. At a camp, it's nothing like that. Everybody shares, and you get to go out and play and work out from 6 in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. I mean, there's a couple count times you got to be next to your bed for, a half an hour, and there's chow time and all that. But for the most part, 6 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night, you walk all over the campus. Not just the track. You can go outside the front door into the parking lot where the guards park the car, and you're allowed to walk all through there. There's all kinds of little roads, paths you can walk on. You'd be surprised. Lisa was at Florence, Colorado camp. I don't know if all camps are like that. Let's see what else we got going here. Clint Thomas, what's up, Sean? What's up, Clint? Grown Little Boy Show. I have a new question. After I order commissary, how long does it take to receive it? You usually put a slip in the day before. And there's where I was at, we had two times. Starts at 6:30 in the morning, and then it starts at 2 in the afternoon. You got a morning and an afternoon, because sometimes there's 100 people. So you have 5 days a week. Commissary's open 5 days a week, and they have 2 shifts, and they try to keep it that way. There's only we had 500 inmates, so you can have 100 inmates each day getting their stuff. Sometimes there's 50 people ahead of you, but you put in the order on Wednesday, you go pick it up on Thursday, and that's how that works. Cardi, proud of you, Larry. Yes, Larry is the man. Go check out his channel, The Grown Little Boy Show. It's a very entertaining channel, man. I'm telling you. Larry has fun on his channel. He's just in this chair, floating around with music playing, all kinds of videos going. And then he'll talk about some politics, he'll talk about Kate. Larry's got a great personality. He's going to go, when he gets to prison, Larry's going to be a celebrity over there. And you're a likable guy, Larry, and you get to do that at a camp. You can be likable in a camp, and nobody's gonna. Yeah, you might. There's always jealousy wherever you go, but Larry, you wouldn't last in the penitentiary, and I'm glad you're not going there. I wouldn't last in the penitentiary. We'd all be somebody's bitch, but we don't. That doesn't happen in a camp, unless you want. No, Missy. Okay, yeah. Hello, everyone. Vince says, attorney recommending Morgantown. Thoughts? Will his recommendation hold weight? I heard good things about Morgantown, but there's a comment underneath one of my videos, and the guy said he did 18 months in Morgantown or something. He got out, but he did it during the pandemic. And he writes, it's on one of my videos, he writes horrible things about Morgantown. And the guards were just treating him like shit, and he was on lockdown, and they didn't feed him, and he says Morgantown was the worst he's ever heard of. I've always heard good things about Morgantown because back in Morgantown used to be a college campus, and it's right in town, and you can actually like look out your window and see a sidewalk, people walking by. I mean, there's like, I don't know. I hear people, their girlfriends were sneaking in through the window, at Morgantown. You have to cross. You literally have to cross the street to go to chow. It's like a college campus. It used to be. So you live in the dorms, and then you go on the sidewalk, wait for the green light, red light, cross the street where cars are going by to go to your chow hall. And then, I've heard all kinds of, there's a liquor store on the way back. And that's what I heard about Morgantown. But this other guy, he said it's all on lockdown now. It was terrible. So I don't know. Yes, but you can always, your attorney's recommending it. So my attorney wanted me to go to Sheridan, and I said I want to go to Florence, and they let me go to Florence. And my attorney never talked to me first. I said, you don't. Anyway, yeah, you can ask your attorney to recommend a different place. You don't have to go. Oh, I mean, your attorney's recommendation will hold weight. Yes, it will, unless that's what you don't want. Missy says, super proud of you, bro, and the Grown Little Boy Show. Bruno says, what's the first thing I should do as soon as I get to Florence? Breathe, brother, breathe. Soak it all in. Yeah, Bruno's going to where I went. Bruno, just take a look and breathe. It's going to be surreal. It's like you watch prison movies. Now you're the star of the prison movie, right? You know what I mean? Now it's your turn. So, Bruno, just be yourself. Breathe. All right? Be yourself. People are going to come up to you. They're going to offer you coffee cup, shower shoes. Do you need some soup? You got clothes? And in camp, we always do this to the new guys. We'll offer you gifts, and they're going to want to know where you're from. Oh, you're from Detroit? Oh, Joe's from Detroit. Let me get him over here. And people from your town are going to come by, and everybody's been there, and you don't worry. They're not trying to make you your bitch, their bitch, or anything. Doesn't that with the camps don't work that way. So yeah. First thing you get there though, just be yourself, breathe, take it all in, know that you're going to get through that. Let's see here. And P. Darren, what's good, Sean? Hey, what's up, man? Now there's two Darrens I've been talking to. I think you're the other Darren. I got to look on my phone. I just talked to a Darren today, and he said, I think he had me confused with the other Darren. Missy says, Larry is an amazing man, and we're blessed to have him. Yeah, we're gonna miss you, Larry, but I think Larry's gonna be in my life for a little while. I made a new friend with Larry, and Larry's gonna get through this just fine, like the rest of you guys going to nonviolent camps and low securities, man. I'm sorry people have to go to prison. And I know not everybody on this channel is going to prison. I know that. And but those of you that I've talked to, man, you know, most of the people I talk to are going to camps and lows. I had one guy that was going to a medium, but he'll be all right because he was kind of a tough guy. He's already in. And he'll make it just fine. The mediums, you know, I could survive a medium, but I have to put on that face. You know what I mean? You can't go to a medium and you gotta like change. You can't be at a camp and a low. I could just be Sean. Larry, just be Larry at the camp. You get to do that, man. That's one thing, you know. You'll find out. Let's see. Larry's minion. We glad he not going there too. Thanks, Missy. Welcome. Got Bruno Elver is Bruno. I self-surrender on June 21st to Florence. Yeah, Bruno's going to Florence, man. So Bruno, the lady who runs RDAP, her name is Dr. Coulter Rodriguez. Tell her I said hello. Tall, blonde lady. She's the doc. She's the doctor. But you're gonna like the staff there. They're friendly people. So you got two kinds of people that work at the prison camps. You got your staff and you got your correctional officers. Not a whole lot of correctional officers. Your staff is you know, all the nurses and the doctor, your educational staff, your psych staff, you know, your counselor, your case manager, the RDAP specialist, even some you got the electricians, the plumbers, the carpenters, the guys who run all the auto shop. Those guys are all staff. Then you got your correctional officers, the cops, and a lot of them aren't bad guys either. You know, they're just, a lot of them live in the towns nearby. Canyon City and Florence is where most of them live, and they're, you know, it's just a community of correct. There's 11 prisons in Fremont County where you're going, Bruno. 11 prisons. Most of them are state prisons, but you know, you got women's prisons, juvenile prisons. You got prison camp, fire camp, men's camp. Level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, and then you got 4 prisons at Florence. Got the camp, the medium, the penitentiary, and the supermax. And you'll probably be working at a food service to start. They might even send you over to the 88 supermax. If you do, you say hi to Mr. Thompson for me over there. Those guards, those are correctional officers at supermax. Those are some of the nicest fucking people I ever worked with, man. We worked side by side on those doing the food trays and the lines. And I'm telling you, man, it's a trip at a camp. It's a trip. Those guards don't have to fear for their life at a camp. Like at the penitentiary, they don't know if they're going home that night. They don't know if you're going to stab them. The guards at the camp, they know you're not going to stab them. They know they're safe. All right. Some of them play power trips on you. Some of them are going to treat you like a criminal, but that's only about 10%. The other 90% will treat you just like a guy who made a mistake. Most of them believe in second chances. And most of them know that they could be there too. They just didn't get caught. Let's see here. Oh, wow. I got a bunch of stuff to read here. Let me get up to it. Bruno says, good vibes, guys. Larry's minion. Okay, he's got this. Greetings from Dallas. Here from Grown Little Boy Show. All right. Let's see if I can read this. Put it on the table. I don't have my glass. Yeah, put it on the table. What's up, man? Welcome from Dallas. All right. Hey, when you get to Florence, Bruno, there's a lot of people from Texas that go to Colorado prison. There's a Texas TV room. So Dallas, you got your own TV room at the camp in Florence, Colorado. You know what I mean? Texas represents, man. Greetings from Dallas here. I already read that one. Here's Vince. I was thinking Otisville, but he says Morgantown is Club Fed. Yeah, Morgantown is Club Fed, except that one guy I was reading about. Remember I told you it's a college campus. It used to be a college. Now it's a prison camp. No fences. You go, the chow hall's on one side of the street, and it's a town. You know what I mean? Yeah, Morgantown is like Club Fed. I don't know that one guy what he was talking about. Maybe it was all locked down because of the pandemic. But I always hear good things about Morgantown. That's the shit. They get the good stuff, man. I mean, they're ordering pizzas at Morgantown, bringing in Popeye's chicken. You know, everybody's going on a beer run. They got to be back before count. It's ridiculous the shit I heard goes on at Morgantown. I mean, you know what I mean? They're literally just they got a bar set up inside their barracks. They're drinking from the liquor store, eating Popeye's chicken. I swear to God, these are stories I heard about Morgantown. You know, and see, at a camp, you don't need to bribe a guard to get something in because there's no fence. You go to the store yourself. Be back by 9 o'clock count. Normally, it's done at midnight, and you be back by the 3 a.m. count. You don't have to bribe a guard because you go to the store yourself, and guards know about it. I ain't telling nothing nobody don't know. Let's see. Bruno says, "Do I take what they offer me? Do I take what they offer me?" Yeah. Oh, yeah. You mean when they give you gifts? Yeah, Bruno. They're not trying to make you their bitch or nothing, man. They're gonna say, "Hey, you need a cup of soup? You got a coffee cup? You need some coffee?" Yeah, they're all gonna offer that. But when a new guy comes in 6 months from now, you need to give him. I had a welcome package ready whenever a new guy comes in. Most guys do. You order extra stuff at the commissary for the new guys. And you get a vibe off the new guy. If a guy comes walking in, I ain't giving that guy shit. You don't. Other people will give him some. You don't have to like every new guy that comes in there. But the ones that you get a good vibe from, man, I'll say, yeah, I'm going to give this guy a coffee cup and some coffee, man. You'll see how you're gonna get all kinds of gifts the first day from different races. Black, Mexican, Korean, they're all gonna. It don't matter. You can take a soup and a honey bun from a Korean, a Mexican, and a black guy all in the same day, and nobody is going to beat you up for it. Nobody's going to look at you. They don't play that at a camp. Okay, they have their own TV rooms. They like to sit at their own table, but you can get invited. I can go to the black TV room and watch basketball as long as they got an extra chair. I kind of got to get invited. I can go sit at the table with the Mexicans at chow time, but it's kind of like invitation. I'm not just going to go open my chair. Hey, what's up, people? I'm sitting at your table tonight. And there are only 4-man tables in the chow hall at Florence. But you'll see, hardly any politics. There's always going to be some, but nothing like you see in those prison movies. See, Missy says, Larry took a YouTube channel and built a family, and he's honestly been there for each and every one of us. I'm going to miss him. Larry's got nothing but love. Larry's got a following, man. Larry, Larry got some love out there. You got some haters. We won't talk about that. I've seen a couple of those guys, but Larry's got love going, man. The Little Grown Boy Show, guys, go check it out on YouTube. Larry's, gonna have that show's not gonna be around too much longer when Larry goes in. When's Larry going in? Larry, I'm looking at my calendar here. I don't remember when you go in. Refresh my memory. June 21st? No, that's Bruno's going in on 21st. I want to miss all you guys, man. Let's see. Grown Little Boy is my next stop after Sean. All right, thanks, Vince. Grown Little Boy. What a relief. Missy says, Sean, exactly. He's one of those people, once he's in your life, he's loyal and forever in your life. I feel it, man. I feel it. Missy says, facts, bro, at Larry, and we're going to be with you every step of the way. 100. We're doing that bid with you, bro. All right. And Larry, I'm going to try to work in the kitchen. Yeah, get a job in the kitchen, man, because you eat good. So here's the rule. The CEOs who run the kitchen, they say, I don't like when people steal food out of my kitchen, but while you're here, you can eat as much as you want, whenever you want, as many times a day as you want while you're here. And then when they have left, hey, thank you for the super chat time from the Grown Little Boy Show. Larry, God bless you. Super chat, Larry. So anyways, they're going to tell you can eat as much as you want while you're working in their kitchen. And then they're going to have days they're going to have leftover hamburgers, leftover lasagna, and meatloaf. And the guard's going to go, look, They're going to put it out for seconds, but they're going to have so much that they're going to tell you, just put it by the door. I'll be in the office. I'm going to leave the door open for 10 minutes. You guys go. He's going to look. The one guard's going to see if anybody, other guards see people coming out of the kitchen, and they're going to let you take food out of there. You don't have to steal, but guys will steal. They'll wrap chicken around them with plastic wrap, and they'll have chicken under their armpits and all this stuff, and they'll go sell it in the barracks. That's some guys they always got to hustle. They never learn. Let's see. Thank you, Missy. Says I'm gonna try to get the shoes and watch in so I don't have to buy it. The shoes you can get in. A watch. I don't know that answer on a watch. They sell those little cheap watches. Let me show. I got mine here. This is my prison watch. It's called the Iron Man watch. It's $48. Mine, it still works. The alarm clock still works. $48. I could get this at Burger King when I get, or when I get a Happy Meal. It's the same watch. They want $48 for it. So I think if you come in there with a cheap watch like this, they might let you bring that in there. And then you get yourself some Walmart or some Target tennis shoes. Just can't have Jordan written on it. Some under $50. You should be able to bring those shoes in just fine, especially in the camps. Let's see. Missy says, Vince, you won't be disappointed. Come on over. Oh, yeah, Vince, you won't be disappointed. Saying, come on over. Check out Larry's channel. Because sometimes we need a break from prison, man. I was thinking about doing a cooking channel. Nothing to do with prison. Because, I've been a chef and everything. I've been doing restaurants for 30 years. So my next venture is to do a cooking channel. But I didn't have all the right equipment and cameras and tripods to try to do cooking till Larry sent me this big box today. And now with all the tripods and they bend and they do this and they hold that way, Larry, I think I could start my cooking channel. Thanks to you, Larry. That's what yes. Cooking with a felon. Yes. I do a lot of Italian cooking and stuff like that, guys, and Southern food and stuff like that. Chicken fettuccine alfredo and shrimp scampi and a lot of seafood. And anyways, yes, Larry, I think you just enabled me to start my cooking channel because before I thought I'm going to have to need a cameraman to hold the camera and all that. I showed you guys all kinds of tripods. They bend, they do this, hold cameras, microphones. Yes, Larry, I'm going to start my cooking channel now. As soon as I learn how to put it all together and the instructions on how to make everything work, but I will figure that out. Yes, Larry is the man. So when you come back, Larry, I will have a cooking channel. Hey, Vince got a super chat. Vince, I just saw the super chat for $20. Vince, God bless you, Vince. God bless you, Larry. Wow, thank you guys for the super chats. God bless you guys. Wow, thank you guys so much. It really helps. Okay. Where am I at now? Sean, you rock. Vince says, you didn't cost me $10K to get a question answered like some white-collar advice guys out there. God bless you, brother. You're welcome, Vince. Yeah, I just found a new white channel the other day on YouTube called White Collar Advice, and the guy has 2 subscribers. No, he had 1. I subscribed, and then I was watching, and it come to think, oh, no, this guy's a prison consultant, and he's talking about litigation and sentencing and all. And he's using all these words that prison consultant guy. I go, here it comes. Then I looked and read, oh, no, he's a prison consultant. He's a guy just out of prison, and he wants to be a consultant. He's talking about my clients, what I did, and then here's 10 grand, and, and I go, not another one, He's got 2 subscribers. One of them's me, and the other one's probably him. It's called White Collar Advice, something like that. I don't need to promote the guy. Don't. I was hoping he had some good videos with good information. Because some of these prison consultants make a lot of videos that help you guys out. RDAP Dan's the only guy I would hire, guys, if you're going to hire one. RDAP Dan, if he helped me for free. RDAP Dan used to do shows like this, and he passed the hat first when I was in prison, and guys sent me like $50 on my books. He did that a few times. So, RDAP Dan helped me for free. So I do my channel in honor of RDAP Dan, wherever you are, Dan, because you've been missing in action a couple months. But he helped me for free. I know RDAP Dan's got his business and he's charging people, but I owe him because he helped me for free. He talked to me on the phone for half an hour at a time, no charge. I got into RDAP because of RDAP Dan, because I knew to put the alcohol and drugs on my PSR. So I kind of owe RDAP Dan. And I used to watch his videos, and he'd do live ones like this. And I used to say, when I get out of prison, man, maybe I'll try to do a YouTube channel and do stuff like RDAP Dan does. And I did it. Here we go. I feel like I'm taking the reins over for RDAP Dan while he's on vacation. I heard he's moving to Seattle, so he's going to come on this show, and I'm going to go on his. We've been talking about that for a year, but it will happen. So save your money, guys. Like Vince said, you can call me for free. I might not be the best, but I'm free, and I know some of this. I know a lot. I know probably 70% of what the guys who charge $10,000 do for free on how to get your sentences reduced and all that stuff. But I have links under my videos, guys, all kinds of free stuff. How to get an RDAP and write a letter to the judge, character reference letters. I got organizations down there that'll help you when you get out of prison. Help your Wings for Life is one that helps the family members. While you're locked up, your family goes to hell. Your kids get bullied at school. Your wife the neighbors are looking at her job. Sometimes your wife goes to work and your husband's in prison. You're the one. You're that one. You're that woman. Or vice versa. The woman's in prison. Wings for Life is an organization set up by a woman named Ann Coldenfield. Anyways, AnnEdenfield. And her husband went to federal prison. And while she was in prison, her life was hell. She lost her job and everything because they didn't want to hire keep a woman working for them whose husband was in prison. And then the husband left her and the marriage didn't work. And she founded Wings for Life to help families of loved ones who are in prison. There's help for the family and the friends of people in prison. It's called wingsforlife.org. I have links underneath, and they have lots of videos. So that's my plug for AnnEdenfield. Let's see where else I'm at here. Here's one from Larry's Minion. How much do you need on your books per month to have everything you need? So you could live really good on $100 a month on your books once you bought your radio and your MP3 player and all your sweats and your shoes and all that kind of stuff. Now, my friend Alex from Russia, he likes to call them luxury items. So when people go to that liquor store to go get some Newports and some, some hen dog and all that, that's going to cost you a lot of money. And they have that stuff at a camp. I'm not recommending it, but it's going to happen. Anyways, if you want to play poker at night, you're going to need money. But let's just say you're just going to be a good citizen while you're in prison, and you're not going to smoke cigarettes. You're not going to do any of that stuff. $100 a month should be enough for you. The limit's 360. So some guys think that's not enough, but they're buying all kinds of stuff. So $100 enough for food and snacks. But let me put it this way: you might need another 100 for tips. When I say tips, you want to go get your hair cut, and you want the guy to do it right. You might want to tip him 8 tunas. Do you guys know what a tuna is? So tuna is the money in a camp. This is a bag of tuna. It costs $1.45. $1.45, right? And if you put two of them together, that's $2.90. But they give you a $3 value. You get a free dime. So, anyways, 2 tuna is kind of the thing where you buy 2 of these will get me a Marlboro or a Newport. So that's $3. And penitentiary, $20 for a rollie. That ain't even nothing there. But if you get your haircut, you want to tip the guy 4 to 8 tunas. You want to get laundry service. So there's guys that'll do your laundry. There's guys that work at the laundry shop. or there's guys that come to your cubicle. They will grab your bag of laundry twice a week. They will go wash it. They will fold it. They will iron it. They will put it back on your bed, neatly folded in the bag, and they will charge you maybe 5 tunas a week, maybe 10 tunas a week. There's guys that would come and clean out your cubicle, buff your floor, clean your window, make your bed if you want, sweep and mop the whole thing, and wipe off your table in there. And they might charge you 5 tunas or 10 tunas a month, depending. There's all kinds of services. And these are like legal services that you're not going to get in trouble for. So you might need another $100 a month for that kind of stuff. So I'm going to say 200. You're living like a king if you're doing it legal without the luxuries. Does that answer your question? But if you could survive on $20 a month if you had to, because there's all you can eat salad bar, and you can go back for seconds on food, and they even give you ice creams and snacks and stuff, sweet stuff, in the morning. If you get up early, you can get pastries, and you know what I mean. So you could survive on $20 a month if you have to. You'd survive even better on $50 a month. $200 a month, you're living like a king. If you need that $360 a month, I boggled my mind. Unless you're smoking cigarettes or something, why do you need $360 a month? All right. Well, I got all these questions, guys. I appreciate it. So I don't even have to have a topic. I got to find out where I was. Otisville, Larry, family, kids. Where was I? I'll find where I'm at here. Work in the kitchen. How much do you need books? That's where I was. And grown little boy says 20. Oh, Larry goes in on the 22nd. Let me get out my pen. Larry, I'm going to write you down my calendar here. Oh, you go in on the 22nd. Okay. Right after Bruno. So that's on a Tuesday. Larry goes in on a Tuesday. Bruno goes in on a Monday. You missed both you guys. Congrats, bro. I've been calling RDAP Dan, no answer. Yeah, but somebody talked to him. Bruno, was it you? You talked to RDAP Dan finally? And was that Nate? Are you out there, Nate? Somebody said he talked to RDAP Dan. He's moving to Seattle, and everything was okay. Let's see. Larry's been. You're easy to follow and understand. Thank you. Grown little boy show. Larry says, just heard I have to go into quarantine for 12 days. 12 days. So they are still doing the quarantine, but I don't think it's the shoe. So you live in ranges, and there are little hallways, with cubicles on each side. And I know in Florence, you no longer have to go to the shoe. They put you in a quarantine range, and every range has its own bathroom. Every bathroom has 4 showers, 4 sinks, 2 toilets, and 2 urinals, and every range has a TV room. And in the quarantine range, if it's the Mexican TV room or the Texas TV room, not in the quarantine range, that's just going to be for the guys in the quarantine. Most TV rooms have 15 to 20 chairs. Everybody else has to stand outside and look through the window with your headphones on. But I think you're going to be at the quarantine range, so which means you'll have your own cubicle. You won't have a roommate, that's for sure. And you'll have your TV room, your own bathroom, and they'll bring you your food. But I hear they bring a phone over 3 times a week. They have a special cart thing with a portable phone, and they'll let everybody line up and make a 15-minute phone call. They'll bring you your mail. You won't be able to email for 2 weeks. But you'll be able to watch TV, and order commissary. But they're going to bring you the commissary, and it's only $50 a week that you can order because they don't want to carry big bags full of stuff. So the 12 days won't be that bad. Let's see. Matthew. Hey, Matthew. Why do they like tuna so much? Well, it's not just tuna's the popular one. It's all about protein. So in the commissary, they have carnitas in a bag. They have ground beef in a bag, believe it or not, which makes good burritos because they also sell, they sell corn tortillas and flour tortillas. They sell this cheese, like You know, the Cracker Barrel, or not Cracker Barrel. You know, the cheese in a. I want to say when you get a basket sent through the mail with the sausage and the cheese, Hickory Farms, something farm, Hickory. You know what I mean? Anyways, what's the name of that place? Anyways, the cheese that lasts. I'm brain freeze. Anyways, any kind of meat in a bag. There's salmon in a bag. There's mussels in a bag. There's clams in a bag. Carnitas, tuna. Tuna seems to be the popular one. It's all about the protein. The guys in there just want to work out, and they're worried about protein and working out. That's all they care about. Really, when's the weight pile open, and how much protein, how many grams of protein are in what I'm going to eat today, and that's why it's so popular. Stamps are the money in a penitentiary, but not in a camp. Stamps are pretty much worthless in a camp. Unless you find a guy who writes a lot of letters a month, he might buy your stamps. Guys come from the penitentiary, work their way down to a medium to a low, they get to a camp. And they've been down 10 years. And they bring, $800 worth of stamps with them that they've been saving for 20 years. And we get to the camp and they think they're rich. Nope. It's worthless. $800 worth of stamps? Dude, nobody wants that. And they're all, what? But that's our money. That was your money. So, stamps are just, they don't care about them in a camp. At least the one I was at. Didn't care. Let's see. Grown little boy. Quick question. Do I need more info other than email to sign people up for? Do I need more info other than email to sign people up for TrueLinks? So when you sign people up on the TrueLinks, you do and you don't, because they're not going to check. So they're going to want to know their first and last name. They're going to want to know their phone number. They're going to want to know what address, and they're going to want to know their email address. But here's the deal: it doesn't have to. They're not going to double check anything. So you could put. So I'm going to email my mom, right? And I put, Sean's mother. And I could put the phone number is 555-555-555, and the address is 1234 Boogie Boogie Avenue. It doesn't really matter. The email's going to matter. If you are going to use the phone to call your contact, and let's say you get there, you want to call your brother. You got your brother's phone number, but you don't know his address, and you don't know his email. When you fill out his contact sheet, doesn't matter. You put down my brother, Patrick Cowgill, 555-1212, and I don't know his address, I can make one up. So it's probably better if you give them a real address, but you can make one up as long as you're not going to write them a letter to the address, or you're not going to. If you make up the phone number, 555-1212, that's on your contact sheet. So if you want to go call your mom and you dial a different number, you're only going to be able to use the number you wrote on that contact. You can always change it at any time. But try to get their name, their address, their phone number, and their email for each person that you want to correspond with once you get in there. Write all that stuff down on paper and bring that with you when you self-surrender. Also, mail yourself a copy of that. The day before you go in, drop that in the mailbox. For some reason, the guards say you're going into quarantine. We can't allow anything from the outside to go with you into quarantine. I'm sorry, but we're going to take this paper from you. We'll have it when you get out, and then they lose it. You know what I mean? So mail yourself a copy so you would get it the next day or two. Let's see. Why did I tuna? Quick question. Vince says, are you allowed to communicate with people you were inside with after you get out? I heard feds don't like you talking to other ex-cons. I like this question, and I have several answers. The simple answer is yes, but okay. If you've seen all the interviews I've done interviews with 3 people I've done time with on here. Okay, so here's what probation officers have told me. I've had 4 of them now, and they all tell me the same thing. Because I go to AA meetings, can I hang out with felons? They said, well, We don't want you associating with known felons. So here's the thing. I go to an AA meeting or an NA meeting, it's full of felons, right? I get a job at a factory that hires felons. It's full of felons. I live in this clean and sober house. There's felons in here. You know what I mean? So how do I avoid that? They go, well, that's not what we're talking about. We mean you come from the streets and your homeboys, your boys and all that stuff, the hood, the gang you're running with, they mean those kind of felons. Okay? They know that friendships are made in prison. And as long as the person you're talking to is not like living the thug life, felon, hanging out, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna jump in a car with the homeboys from 6th Street, go cruising, and you know what I mean. So they mean those kinds of ex felons. But like I said, there's companies that hire felons, and you go to work and half the place is full of felons. So right, how what are you supposed to? And go to Narcotics Anonymous meeting. It's mostly felons. AA, not so many. Narcotics Anonymous, full of felons, left and right. So, and they're all hanging out together before and after the meeting. But that's okay to the probation because they're all trying to change and get off drugs and do the right thing. So I hope that answers your question. Oh, smileys. I got Alan down here. Alan says, hey, bro, I'm late, but I'm here. Better late than never. Better late than never. 5:46. All right. Wow, that was a lot of questions. I got 13 people on here. And Tuna. So, well, let me see. I can answer some. If you got some more questions, ask away because I'm all caught up. Or am I? Here we go. Little Larry's back. What's the hours for the kitchen if you got a job? Get a job there. They have 2 shifts, Larry. They have morning and or is it 3? Morning and night. So the morning shift, you're probably going to get there about 5 in the morning, and because breakfast is served at 6:30 to 7:30, give or take. You're probably going to get there at least 5:30 in the morning, and you usually work a 6-hour shift. So you'll get off at 1 o'clock, and then the nighttime shift comes in to relieve you. Maybe they come in from 12 to 6. So it's normally a 6-hour shift. So like morning and night. They have some part-time jobs. Like there's guys who all they do is wipe the tables down after somebody eats, and they got to do split shifts. So they come in for breakfast, lunch, dinner, but they're only there for an hour. You know what I mean? So and they don't mind the split shift. I got offered that, but man, I don't want to come back. I don't want to do 3. That takes up my whole day. So I got to be here at 7 o'clock. I got to work 7 to 8. Then I got to come back from 12 to 1. Then I got to come back from 4 to 5. That shoots up my whole day. Other guys can handle that. Me, I didn't like that. So I said I'd rather just work the 6-hour shift. Then when I'm done, I'm done. I'm good for the day. They have some other shifts that are 2 and 3 hours, and you can ask for those and work it out. But most shifts are going to be 6 hours, and they give you lots of breaks. Lots of breaks. There's always going to be a break. Every hour they're taking a break and they're eating stuff. You're going to get fat, Larry. I did. Anyway, then you got to go walk out. Then you got to go walk the track. Let's see. Vince says, can I hug friends, family on visiting you? Yeah, you're allowed to hug them when they first come in, and give them a hug when they leave. You can even give your girlfriend or your wife a kiss, a quick peck kiss on the lips. But once visitation starts and you're sitting at your table, you can't really like hold your girlfriend's hand or your wife's hand. Only in the beginning, at the end, because there'll be one guard in there watching you, and he goes, he's going to say, "Hey, break it up. No holding hands over there." And if you still do it, he's going to tell you that your visit's over. Larry says, when do they let you know how much good time you're getting? About 2 weeks after you're there, Larry. Your case manager will give you a slip of paper that has your new release date on it, and that can always change because every 6 months you're going to do a team meeting, TEAM, and it's an acronym that stands for, well, it's a review. It's a 6-month review, and you're going to sit down with the case manager, your counselor, and your unit director, and they're all going to say, what have you done for the last 6 months? How many classes have you taken? Any programs you took? Halfway house time is going to be considered then, and they may change your out date. So every 6 months that can change. But after you're there, when you first get there, it takes about 2 weeks for them to calculate your out date, and that can always go lower. It can go higher too if you violate. You get caught with that cell phone, if you're lucky enough to get caught with a cell phone and not shipped out to low because you have low enough points, you can afford the shot. The shots are right up. I think a cell phone will cost you 8 points. So if you have three, you need 11 or less at the camp. If you have 3 points, you get caught with a cell phone, they add 8, that's 11. You get to stay at the camp. Most people don't have 3 points or less. They got 5 or 6 points. So you get that, they're going to take away your good time. And now you have a new release date. And now you're not at the camp, and you're at the low, and you're over there telling the guys how you got caught with a cell phone, and they're laughing at you. So stay away from the cell phones, guys. Just wait and use the regular phone. Okay? It's only 50. I know you can only talk for 15 minutes, but it is what it is. Larry says, I'm at halfway house or home confinement. When do they let you know how much good time you're going to get? So that's going to take a little while. Your case manager is going to figure that out. You can ask him right away, and he's going to tell you, I don't even figure that time out till you got less than a year left. And sometimes your last 6 months. I take that back. Your last 6 months. When you have 6 months left, but I have 6 months left. But what if I got 8 months halfway house? Now there's 2 months. You could have told me 2 months ago now that you didn't. So that's why I say the last year. So does that make sense? But you're not going to know right away. If they decide, apply for the Second Chance Act too, which can give you a whole year halfway house time or a whole year home confinement. But the Second Chance Act is for guys that really have no money on their books. Nobody comes to visit them, and they don't have a home to go to when they get out. You can get a year halfway house time. Larry, you got too many people that love you, so you're not going to get the Second Chance Act. But you can. Our Deputy Dan got 11 months halfway house, and I'm not still up to this day. I don't know how he did that. And he only had a 42-month sentence. So if you got the 11 months halfway house, Larry, they would let you know that right away. You got to apply for that right away. Vince says, does restitution end after probation, after release? No. I owe $1.7 million, me and 7 people. But unless it gets paid off now, I will be paying that for the rest of my life. I have to pay $100 a month right now. It could go up. The most they can ever get from me, I understand, is 10%. But after I'm off probation, it's a civil matter, and then I still have to pay the money. I don't know what happens if I get off probation and I stop paying my restitution. I know there's going to be some consequences. I'm not sure how they do that. Do they restate charges? I don't know. I got to pay them $100 a month for the rest of my life right now. Larry says, right, Vince? I got a letter today asking for $1.7 million. I almost screamed. And they want it now. And then just, make full amount payable too. Like, oh yeah, let me just grab a checkbook. 1.5, a piece of cake. Here you go. And go away. Yeah. I never had that money in my hands. What Vince says, what I meant was after camp and after 3-year probation, do they still chase you for restitution? It's a civil matter then. Civilly, they come after me. You know what civil matter is? Like O.J. Simpson. Remember, he got off. He got acquitted, but then they took him to civil court, and he owed Nicole Simpson's family all this money. Did he pay it? I heard they took his pension away or something like that, but it's a civil matter. He refused. I know he refused to pay him, He got put in the collections. I know he went to jail on something other than that, but he refused to pay the civil suit, and so they put him in collections, and they got what they could. So if you're off probation after 3 years, and they're still going to want their restitution, and if you don't pay it, you're being collections. I don't know how they're going to collect, but they can, put a lien on your house, lien on your car, attach your wages, garnish your wages. They can do all that. Larry says, dang, no second chance. I know, man, you got it too good. It's for the poor, broke, homeless guys that have no friends and no family, because they look, and if you had any visitors come, they go, well, you had visitors, so you have a possible place to live. So you got to have no money on your books, no visitors, you know what I mean, and no home to go to, and you get a year in a halfway house. Guys like that need the year to get back on their feet, but we all, well. Vince says, can't wait to see the Grown Little Boy show. God bless, Larry. Larry, when you going live tonight, Larry? You going to be on tonight? When's the next time you're going on your show, Larry? Let us know. You're going. It's Friday night. I got a feeling Larry's going to party tonight. Vince, stay strong, brother. How much time you get? Tell him, Vince. I know what Vince got. All right. Okay, let's see. Feds want 97 months awaiting sentencing. Is my phone ringing? I couldn't answer that guy. It wasn't one of you guys, but yeah, the feds want 97 months, but we'll talk about that. Waiting sentencing, yeah. Larry, later about 2 hours. Okay, I got it. It's almost 6. I'm probably gonna wrap it up because I was just gonna be on here for an hour. You know what I mean? People are dropping, and unless the questions keep coming, I'll stay on here. Larry, it will go down. Make sure you got letters from important people when you talk to the judge at sentencing. Don't read from a paper. Yeah, that's very good advice. Very good advice. Yeah, Vince, we need to get on the phone. I want to. We don't need, but I'd like to help you, Vince. I think we've talked. Pretty sure, but let me kind of go over a few things when your sentencing day comes and you're going to talk to the judge. Larry, um, you should really go on Larry's show, talk to him, hook up with Larry. Larry did all the right things with his judge, and you know what I mean. And watch the interview I did with Otis. He's got some good tips and stuff. And Otis did a video compilation. He got his friends and his family together, and they took like little 2-3 minute videos instead of a character reference letter. They did a personal video, put them all together like in a 20-minute video, showed that to the judge on sentencing day. I thought that was a great idea. I just did a video with more on that. But there's a lot of things you could do, Vince, to hopefully reduce your sentence. Or you can call up Justin Papperny. Justin, take your money and give him 10 grand. He will promise you the world. And I had to say that. Don't call up Justin, take your money. I call him Justin, take your money. He's one of those prison consultants, guys. Stay away from him. I know too many guys I did time with, and he just took their money for 2 phone calls. But Vince, if I can help you out to get, I don't know what you've done already to show the judge that you've changed and became a better man. But the trick is, not the trick, but the judge is going to give you some time. It looks like 97 months. But he could go light on your sentencing if you could show him that you've changed and you're willing to stay changed, and you know what I mean, and that you can be a productive member of society before you go to prison, and when you get out, you give the judge hope that if he lets you go out early, it's going to be the judge is not going to regret his decision things like that. So, get a hold of me. All my info's underneath the video, Vince. We'll talk. Larry here's willing to help you talk. Hook up with Larry. Otis will help you too. Send him a notice underneath. Click on my channel, look for the interview with Otis. He told me he'll help you guys out too. See, we're all one big paying it forward family. Larry says it will go finish day from 7:30. LOL. Larry says he's gonna read all of it. He's gonna really know about you. What the prosecutor asked for don't matter. Yeah. Vince says I have 20 million in restitution. Justin heard that and doubled his price. Ha! Are you kidding me? You talked to Justin. Yeah, that's the way that guy is. Really? Justin, take your money. Doubled his price because he heard you got a $20 million restitution. The only person I think that guy ever really helped was Lori Loughlin. She called him up and he probably kissed her ass and bent over backwards for the publicity. And he knew that he probably actually did some work for her. Everybody else, he just takes your money, phone, and sends you a bunch of temp. All the links I got under my videos, he'll just send you all that stuff and charge 10 grand. Here, you can just go get them free under my videos. And that's all stuff free that I've researched, websites and links and all that. It's just check underneath all my videos. It says show more. It opens up. It's in the description. I got like 20 or 30 links. Wait, I got 10 grand worth of free stuff under there, and I don't want all my price is you got to hit the subscribe button and you got to hit the like button. That's my price, and then you got to help the guy behind you. I'm sorry to hear that about Justy. That guy's a piece of shit, man. Yeah, what a piece of shit, man. He found out you got a $20 million restitution and doubled his price. I hope he didn't pay him, Vince. So he wanted to. Oh man, I hope he didn't hire that guy, Vince. Maybe he already did. Get your money back. Larry says I wouldn't give him a dime. I would pay Sean. Really? Yeah, but I don't really want your money like that, man. If you offer me 10 grand, I'm gonna say no. I can't do that. That's not why I do these videos. I'll take a donation or something, you can donate, and I mean a small amount. I mean, I don't even want your money, really. Nothing like that, man. It's not my nature, man. Rise over here. Do people convicted of tax fraud usually go to camps or low security in America? Usually go to camps. Tax fraud is camps. The only way they probably would go to a low is if they if they're a child molester, they can't go to a camp, but then it's tax. So maybe they're both. If they're under 25, you have eight points just out of the gate because they're 25. So you might go to a low. If you have other cases open, you would go to a low. But for the most part, going to a camp. Lawyer says, do not get a paid lawyer. Yes, Larry, you're all right. Don't go hire some lawyer that's oh wow, I got a super chat. TY, roll with OCOV. God bless you for the super chat. Ty, thank you so much, Ty. Thank you, Ty. So back to lawyer hiring a private lawyer. The ones that the feds give you, the court-appointed lawyer that the feds give you, or a federal public defender, they will work just as hard, if not harder for you. It's not like a state lawyer. So save your money and get a court-appointed lawyer. They work really hard, and they don't have a caseload like they do on the states. These guys that tell you they've been doing they've been working with the feds for 20 years or 30 years, and they're all going to tell you that their mother-in-law's son is best friends with the prosecutor, and that they know the DA, and they know the judge, and their brother-in-law is married to the judge's sister, and that's all great. How does it help you? They all say that. They all say, "Oh, don't worry, I know the prosecutor. I know the DA. Yeah, I know the guy. I know the head investigator on your case. Oh yeah, he's my brother-in-law." They all say that every morning. They all know each other, and that's great that they know each other. But are they going to do you any favors other than take your 80 grand? So yeah, listen to Larry, man. If you are if you have a case in the state, hire a lawyer. Okay, especially in California. If it's you versus the state of California, yes, you need to hire a lawyer. Do not use a public pretender in a state case, but in the feds, save your money. Save your money. Larry says, I think the judge hates it. Jordan, I'm late, but I'm here. Who the hell is Justin? Vince says, I will email you, Sean. God bless you, brother. Same to you, Larry. We will rise again like a phoenix. Yeah. That's right. Vince never would hire Justin. He's a movie star, not a director. So, Justin, to answer your question, his name is Justin Papperny. I call him Justin Take Your Money. So he's a prison consultant. What is the name? Federal prison consultants, white collar advice, something. So he's a guy did like 18 months for securities frauds or something. He's one of these white collar. He's a white privilege, white collar criminal. Okay, this guy. Anyways, I knew at least 8 people that hired him at the camp I was at. He didn't do nothing for any of them. He talked to him a couple times on the phone and sent him some templates on how to write a character reference letters, and then told him lies on how to get to RDAP, show up drunk, show up on, take some drugs now and take a dirty test so you get into RDAP, and just all kinds of bad advice. And this guy, he just didn't take your money. White collar advice, something. Anyways, he's all over YouTube. And do not hire the guy. Justin, take your money. His videos are good though. He's got some educational videos. I'll give him that. There's some information good on his videos. Just stay away from his phone number. Vince says, yeah, never would hire Justin. He's a movie star, not a director. Right. Larry says, thank you, Ty. Yep, thank you, Ty. Rise over here says, is prison food all carbs in America? Because I heard stories from news articles about an inmate suing the prison system for losing 90 pounds in 6 months. So state, you know what? So I'm talking about federal prison, but in America, we have federal prisons and we have state prisons. We have 50 states, and they're all run different. And then the federal government has its own prisons. And it varies from the federal prison system has one menu. If I'm having chicken on Thursday and I'm in California, the guy in New York's having the same chicken. But it's ordered regionally, comes from different parts of the country, and it's cooked different. The guy in New York might not know how to cook. He's putting barbecue sauce on his. The guy in California is doing it up Mexican style with Tabasco sauce on his. But yeah, is it carbs? There are a lot of carbs. But in federal prison, there's a salad bar. There's rice and beans and salad always on the salad bar. Well, that's carbs, I guess. But they give you fruit. They give you a vegetable. They give you salad, and it's all you could eat. So you could live on the carrots, the green beans, and the salad bar, and whatever comes on the hot tray. You could kind of diet yourself. You gotta work on it, but it can be done. But mostly it is carbs. True, Sean. Larry says, when they come for you, they got you. Please as soon as possible. I got that right. Soon. Rise over here says, there is a double standards in the justice system, meaning if you have lots of money and are a celebrity, you can get away with anything unless you have dirt on somebody. Pretty much. Yeah, big double standard in this. So big double standard in this country on a lot of things other than that. So What country are you from, Rise Over Here? I'm going to guess UK or Australia, because I've been getting people watching my channel from those two places. Is it one of those? Rise Over Here 305. Is it down under or is it the UK? Canada. Oh, I'm wrong. I was wrong. Canada. Wow, I'm wrong. Okay. See, I can admit when I'm wrong. It hurts though. No. It was just a guess. Canada, eh? Canada, eh? Yeah, you guys got the Mounties up there. Prison in Canada is probably not a fun place. I don't know much about the prisons in Canada. Can't be that nice. Right over here. It's okay. We are slowly losing free speech in Canada. Yeah, we've kind of lost ours here. Larry, you know about free speech on a YouTube channel. Larry knows. You know, I don't really. I wish I could do what Larry does on his channel because Larry speaks freely. But you know, he's got some haters for that, but he's got a lot of love for that too, though. And if I was gonna do, I gotta watch my political voice and everything. You know, you got everything's culture cancel. What do they call it? Cancel culture and woke and politically incorrect and pronouns for this and I identify as a female. You got to call me them and we and all this. Oh, you know, man, I can't. It's too much for me. You know, do I got to go up to the person? What do you identify as? And what pronoun should I call you? Well, you look like a they or a them to me. Can we play guess the pronoun and guess the ID gender? What gender do you identify with today? I mean, it's just I can't take it, man. I can't take it. It's too much for me, man. I'm old school. I just just so certain things I gotta watch my mouth. And Larry, his channel, Larry just says it. He's fucking Larry just says it. That's why I like his channel. Let's see. Vince says, gotta go, but to all of you that are fighting through this, remember one thing: you will survive. You will thrive again. All right, Vince. Thanks, man. Matt says, RCMP. Riser here. Do you think people will lose free speech in America? I think they already have. Half the country has. Larry says, do they have name brand snacks like Pringles? Yeah, they have lots of name brands. All kinds of name brands. Frito-Lays and Pepsi and Coca-Cola and Snickers and Hershey and yes, lots of name brands. Have you looked at the commissary list, Larry? It's online. Go to the BOP.gov. Go to Mendota. You list of facilities. Click Mendota. Scroll down. It shows the commissary list. Yeah, so you should check out the commissary list. I will. I got your email, Larry. I might email you the commissary list. Yeah, do that. So yeah, you need to look at that commissary list and send some copies out to people, and then they could see. Rise over here says soon thought crimes will be fully legal. I'm just waiting. Big brother knows what you're thinking next. Yeah, ha ha ha. Thought crimes says Matthew. Jordan says, grown little boy show. I haven't watched any of your videos yet, but I just subscribed. Thank you, Jordan. And Rise says, that's abuse of power if they start arresting people for thought crimes when there isn't evidence for the people with thought crimes acting on it. Yeah, I mean, if you do it, and can you change your mind? I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking that. I'm going to think that. Wow. All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up too. Questions keep coming. I said that 20 minutes ago, and I'm still here. We'll see here. 13 people, 11 likes. I like that. And Larry, I can't remember when you said you're gonna go on. Was that tonight? I forgot now. Was it 2 hours? I think you said 2 hours. Rise over here. I worry about the future. I'm only 28. Well, maybe there's hope for this generation. If you're worried about the future and you're 28, because I know a lot of millennials, they don't care. They want the future to be what they want it to be, and that's all that matters. But I have met some young people now that are giving us hope, giving me hope that the next generation might not be so bad. Oh yeah, I found Larry. I've been scrolling here later about 2 hours. Yeah, so Larry's gonna. I'll be on your show, and let's see. Jordan says, "Rise over here." That's pretty much what conspiracy charges are. Yeah. Vince says, "Larry, just subscribe. We'll reach out, my friend. Keep the faith." Larry says, "Thank you. Do you need special media? Is bad for mental health in your opinion?" 2 hours. Thanks again, Larry. Your friend Darren. What can you bring if you self-surrender? Can you bring extra shirts and boxers? A lot of people ask me about the underwear. What do you care about bringing underwear for? You can buy all you want on Commissary. I mean, it's cheap. It's not that much on Commissary. You know, you know. But you can keep. I had white boxers on when I self-surrendered, not knowing I could keep them. But yes, if it's a white T-shirt and white boxers, they'll let you keep that one pair you got on. Then they're going to give you 5 brand new pair of boxers, 5 brand new pairs of tube socks, and 5 brand new T-shirts. They're going to give you that as soon as you get there. So they're going to give you that. You get 5 pairs, and every 6 months you can trade them in for new pairs, and then you can buy them too. But you can bring shoes. You can bring tennis shoes, sneakers that are like valued under $50 with no Jordan on them, no Nike on them. They got to be black or white ones, not red, not blue. Black or white works because that's what they sell at the Commissary. Plain black or white sneakers. You can bring a wedding ring that's worth under $100. You can bring anything religious that's under $100. If you're Muslim, you can bring your prayer mat. And they don't care about the price on that. Eyeglasses got to be under $100. Contact lenses you can bring in. False teeth, yeah, you bring those in. And a Bible. And if you have a CPAP machine, your medications, you bring all that in there. They're not going to give you the same medications you walked in with. Every person has their own pharmacy. They're going to give you their version of your prescription, but you need to show up with the empty bottles to show them that you have a prescription for that. Rise over here says, I mostly stay in the center. I don't want to get involved in this left versus right drama and tension. Yeah, I go back. I go back. I'm a switch hitter. I never know. If it's Tuesday, I don't know. I go back and forth. I don't agree with everybody, and I don't agree with one person. What about glasses? I have Ray-Ban glasses, but I heard they don't allow name brand glasses. Yeah, Ray-Ban. Are they prescription glasses? If they're a prescription, but you need to bring the prescription with you, piece of paper that says it's a prescription, and then you can get it in. But if you just say no, they're prescription, they're going to go, you're a convict. We don't believe you. If they're Ray-Ban sunglasses, no, but they sell sunglasses on Commissary, and they're like $100. They have some good ones actually. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna go. I got to make my dinner so I can go catch Larry's show, the grown little boy show, guys. Catch it. It's 6:19 by 8 o'clock. Catch Larry's show. Let me see. Rise over here. Do you need to have a thick skin to work in the restaurant industry? Probably yes. You got nowadays the customers, right? And when I started in the business, it was like, customers have all these, I want to say, entitlement issues now, and special needs and special diets, and it's got to be this way. Excuse me, can I have something? Excuse me. It's not my way. And customers have just have been so entitled now. They almost, they're so hard to please now. And maybe that's a good thing for the customer, but for the restaurant owner, It's that's where you need the thick skin. Matthew says, "Nice, will do. Just subscribe." All right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end it because I gotta go do my dinner. Appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Like the like button. Check out the Grown Little Boy Show, and stay away from hiring prison consultants unless it's RDEP Dan. I'm gonna give him he's the only good guy I know out there. And but you tell him tell him to give you a discount. I said so, but I don't charge you anything, so I can't do everything they do, but I do some of the stuff they do for free. Get a hold of me. All my info's down below, guys. I love you all. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in the next video.